Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in St. Louis to take on the Cardinals for Game 3 of the NLCS, which we currently lead 2-0. It's like the Tigers, I didn't see the Angels score. The Tigers put up 13 runs on the Angels to give them a 2-1 series lead. Here we get a nice sunset here over the arch. Cardinals will take the field. No changes, it looks like, for the Cardinals. I'll go ahead and skip ahead and let you know Adam Wainwright is starting on the mound, if you didn't see that already. Looks like Wainwright's one other playoff appearance didn't go great this year, but we'll see if he can bounce back. The Cardinals had a much better Game 2 than Game 1. Only able to score one, but they certainly threatened for much more than that. Kester at the plate takes a pitch outside. There's a called strike to make it 1-1. And this pitch up and out. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Called strike 3. That will bring Marvin to the plate. Batting left-handed. He's had a good October, hitting almost 400. And I was also thinking his home run yesterday, I think, is actually his second playoff home run. I'm pretty sure he had one last year as well. If you remember, Marvin had a pretty miserable year at the plate till just the last few weeks of the season, and that hot streak continued on into the playoffs. So he ended up being one of our most important pieces in October, even though he was a pretty big drag most of the year. Just got hot at the right time. Chief hits this foul, and it will make the seats behind home plate. He has a 1-2 count. Marvin lined out to shortstop, so there are 2 outs. This pitch fouled away as well. Still 1-2. That pitch goes outside. This one will be foul as well. Called strike 3. So 1-2-3 start to the game for the Squirrels. Juan Pierre will lead off for the Cardinals in the bottom half of the first. Take a look at the Squirrels defensively. Gill on the mound for this game. First pitch to Pierre is called a strike. This one breaks outside. 1-1. Ground ball to short. Joey will throw that one over. 1 down. Nick Punto at the plate now. And he's going to line this one into center field for the first hit of the game. Runner on first with 1 out, and Albert Pujols at the plate, who is hitting 400. And that home run not against us, although he has hit the ball very solidly against us. But we've kept him in the park, so I guess that's really the only thing I'm asking for when it comes to Albert Pujols, is just keep him in the park. He goes down looking in this first at-bat. That'll bring Juan Encarnacion to the plate. He actually had a good game yesterday, but his average still at sub-100. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat with a runner on first and 2 outs. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we'll go on to the second inning. Nobody has scored yet. Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels in the second. First pitch is called a strike. That pitch is too low. Swing and a miss. This one will not get into the outfield. Cabrera can grab it before it finds the grass. One down, Frank at the plate now. He'll look at a strike. This one almost hits him. 1-1. There's another called strike. Up the middle. Wainwright did get a glove on it, but his Turris couldn't make the adjustment, so that's going to go down for the Squirrels' first hit of the day. Brings Tom to the plate, who opens up with strike one. And lines this one into the seats down the left field line. 0-2. Little pop fly. Looks like Cabrera is going to field it. 2 down, runner on first. Zach at the plate. First pitch goes high. And too low. 2-0. Here's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Lined but foul. Still 2-2. 1 on, 2 outs. Line drive into left. This one will get down for a base hit. Puts runners on first and second for Joey. Still 2 outs. Joey swings and misses at the first pitch. Second pitch called a strike up in the zone. This one, Pujols makes a good leaping grab, and that will end the top of the second. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom half of the inning, where Chris Burke will lead things off for St. Louis. First pitch is swung on and missed. Another swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cesar is Turris at the plate now. He'll look at strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Called strike 3. 2 down is Drupal Cabrera at the plate now. First pitch is called a strike. Called strike up in the zone makes it 0-2. And that sinker fouled away. Curveball bounces in, makes it 1-2. Goes back to the curve, gets a swing and a miss. That will end the second inning. We are still scoreless, and Gil is going to start things off for the Squirrels at the plate. Gil batting .500 for the playoffs, although I think that is 1 for 2 in the first game against the Marlins. So not exactly a large sample size. Pops this one up. Moriarty should have that, and he dropped it. So Gil with a new life up there. Swings and misses, so no harm, no foul for that error. Kester at the plate. He struck out in his first at-bat. 1 of 3 strikeouts for Wainwright the first time through. Has Kester with a 2-0 count. Kester swings at this one and hits a line drive right to Nick Punto. 2 down, Marvin at the plate. He lined out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Another called strike. This one misses outside. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll end the top of the third. We are still scoreless. Moriarty due up for the Cardinals, which he did get charged with that error, as he should have. First pitch to Moriarty is called a strike. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Called strike 3. That'll bring Wainwright to the plate. Doesn't have a hit, but he does have an RBI in the playoffs. Watches that pitch go too low. Here's a called strike. Another called strike. And fouled away. Still 1-2. Base is empty, 1 out. Fouled away again. Wainwright hanging tough up there. Finally goes down looking. 2 down. Juan Pierre at the plate. 7 strikeouts for Gill the first time through the Cardinals order. Juan Pierre not one of those. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. There's a called strike there to make it 1-2. Called strike 3. We're through 3. No score, no serious threats to score even. Chief will come to the plate for the Squirrels to start off the 4th. Chief struck out looking at his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Hits this one to short. Says Turris over to first. 1 out. That'll bring Terry to the plate. Flew out in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at a pitch here. Another swing and a miss. Hits this one, a kind of weak grounder towards third. Punto makes the play. 2 down, it's up to Frank. Frank got a hit up the middle in his first at-bat. Wainwright got a glove on it, but not enough to keep Frank off the bases. Has a 1-1 count to start this at-bat. Grounds this one to first, and that will end the top of the 4th. So, still scoreless as we go to the bottom half of the inning, where Nick Punto will lead things off. Punto with the base hit in his first at-bat. Watches that pitch go low. There's a curveball for a strike. Yeah, that fastball too low. Oh, down at Punto's feet. Makes it 3-1. Swing and a miss. Fills the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Pujols at the plate. He struck out looking in his first at-bat. Not something you see Pujols doing often. Has a 1-1 count here. Yeah, that pitch too low. Oh, and misses as well. 3-1. Called strike on the outside corner. Makes it a full count. Grounds this one towards third. Chief will take care of that. 2 down. Juan Encarnacion at the plate. Yeah, that slider breaks too much. Gets a called strike, and then another called strike, makes it 1-2. Pitch down and away, Encarnacion lays off. Called strike 3. So we'll go into the 5th inning Still no score, only 3 hits apiece. Or not 3 hits apiece, 3 hits combined, rather, for the teams. Tom at the plate now. He flew out in his first at-bat. Watches that pitch go high. There's a called strike. This one will be a base hit in the left field. So leadoff man aboard for the Squirrels brings Zach to the plate, who got a hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. That pitch too high. Zach lays off. Swings at this one. Pujols goes to second. As Turris back to first in time. I believe that was a 3-6-3 double play. Clears the bases for Joey. Obviously 2 outs. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still no score. Chris Burke will lead things off for St. Louis. First pitch called a strike. Breaks his bat, gets a ground ball to short, or second rather. 1 down. First pitch called a strike. Is Turris, a ground ball to second. Kester takes care of that one as well. 2 down is Drupal Cabrera to the plate now. He'll swing and miss at a curveball. Another swing and a miss. Another curveball too. Goes with the fastball and gets another swing and a miss. The 11th strikeout on the day for Gill after 5. So offensive woes continue, but the pitching is not let up at all for the Squirrels. Gill at the plate, struck out in his last at-bat. Is now 1 for 3 in the playoffs. Well, in these playoffs anyway. Has a 1-1 count. That one hits the dirt. This one too low as well. 3-1. Looks at strike 2 to make the count full. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 away. Kester at the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Looks at a strike. That pitch is too low. Up the middle, and it will get through for a base hit as Turris gloves it, but not before Kester's already on base. That'll bring Marvin to the plate, 1 on, 1 out. First pitch is called a strike. Marvin looks at strike 2. Called strike 3. 2 down, Chief at the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. His struggles continuing after actually having a decent game yesterday, or a couple days ago, whenever it was, the last one. Fouls this pitch away, makes it a 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll go into the bottom of the 6th. Still no score. Moriarty due up for the Cardinals. First pitch to Moriarty is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wainwright back to the plate. struck out in his first at-bat, as did pretty much everybody on the Cardinals. Looks at strike one. Bounces that one in. Here's a swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. So Gill struck out 7 out of 9 the first time through the Cardinals order. Only strikes out 6 out of 9 in the second go-around. Juan Pierre is going to ground out to second, and that will end the inning. We'll go into the 7th, where Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels. Still no score. Terry 0 for 2 today. Gets this one down the right field or third base line, but Punto can grab it before it makes the outfield grass. One down, Frank at the plate. Hits this one high. Might be well placed, but no, hooks foul. Ends up landing closer to the turf, or the, goodness gracious, tarp. Get my words together here. Frank 0 for 2, 0 and 2 at the plate. Watches that changeup go inside. No, actually, Frank's got, I think, 2 hits on the day. Strikes out in this at-bat. Tom at the plate, now hitting an even .400 with his base hit last at-bat. Fouls the first pitch away. Gets a lot of this one. A 390-foot pulled shot into left, and that will break the tie. The first run of the game, a solo home run from Tom. 1-0, and suddenly the bullpen picture looks much clearer. Right by the, not into, but by the bullpen out in left field. So the base is obviously empty. Frank is not involved. Zach is at the plate. Looks at strike one. There are 2 outs. 0-2 the count. Will this one find the outfield grass? It does not. Pujols makes the grab. That gets us to the 7th inning stretch, but the Squirrels with a 1-run lead now. Nick Punto coming to the plate. Alright, Nick Punto at the plate. Let's see, Zach made that last out, so Gonzalez will go into his spot, and that'll bring Quentin to the game. Quentin has gotten a few innings out in the field, but he hasn't gotten a playoff at-bat yet, so that will finally change. Alright, Nick Punto 1 for 2 today. He swings and misses. Another swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Line drive into right, that will be another base hit. Very well, should be a double, and that is where he will stop. So leadoff double has me feeling nervous about how this is going to go after I was feeling so good after Tom's home run. Brings Albert Pujols to the plate, which, you know, is a lot of my nerves at the moment. Not gotten a hit today, though, and he comes up empty on his first swing here. And on his second swing. Grounds this one to third. Throw goes to first. Punto can't advance. So 1 down, runner still in scoring position for Juan Encarnacion. He looks at strike one. Oh, runner takes off. We got a hit and run, and it doesn't work out. Line drive to third. Chief makes the play. Punto able to get back to second. Chris Burke at the plate now. Looks at strike one. Fouls this pitch away to make it 0-2. And doesn't go chasing that changeup. Then he swings at that changeup, and that will end the 7th inning. Still a 1-0 Squirrels lead, where Joey will lead things off for Indianapolis. Joey 0 for 2 today. First pitch is called a strike. That pitch breaks outside. And that fastball sails a bit on Wainwright. Makes it 2-1. Ground ball. It's going to get through the right side of the infield. Leadoff single for Joey. That'll bring Quinton to the plate for the first time in the playoffs. He will bat left-handed, and he takes strike one. Runner takes off, and it's that's an infield hit. Historis doesn't even end up making a throw. Puts runners on first and second with nobody out for Kester. He will look at strike one. Up the middle, Burke makes a good play in center. Joey a little far off the base, but he does get back at first. So one down, runners on first and second. Marvin at the plate. Pops this one foul, but it'll make the seats. Makes it an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike three. 2 on for Chief, but now there are 2 outs. First pitch is too low. Ground ball to third, and actually he'll tag the runner. To get to the bottom of the 8th, Squirrels still leading 1-0. The Cardinals will start off with Cesar Izturis. So we will bring Hermida into the game, into Chief's spot. That will bring Sweeney into play third. All right, Hermida out there to do his setup job. Had a couple shaky outings in September, but generally been as reliable as he always is. And he has been good here in October. First pitch breaks inside as Turris lets it go by for a ball. And swings and misses at a changeup. And is behind on a fastball. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. One down as Drupal Cabrera struck out in both at-bats so far today. This pitch misses the zone. Misses the zone again. Hits this one, but foul. 2-1. That pitch misses high. 3-1. Goes to the curveball, does get the call. It's a full count. Goes back to the curveball, gets a swing and a miss. 2 down, Moriarty at the plate. He struck out twice today. Looks at strike one here. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. So we go into the 9th inning. Terry is going to lead things off. Still a 1-0 Squirrels lead. Wainwright still on the mound, though he is nearing the end. First pitch to Terry is called a strike. I think that's home run number 2. A 416-foot shot, an opposite field shot for him. And that's going to make it 2-0 Squirrels, and boy, that really feels like a big run. And that does knock Wainwright out of the game. Peter Moylan's going to come in and try to keep this where it is. All right, Frank, I believe 1 for 3 today. Looks at a strike. ground ball to short as Tourist takes care of that. Oh, and the Cardinals are going to change pitchers already. Ryan Talent into the game now. So that will bring Tom into the game. He is 2 for 3, had the first home run of the day. Watches that pitch run inside. And that one bounces in. 2-0. Another big deep fly, but this one is going to go off the wall or right at the base of the wall, one or the other. Either way, it's a double. And the Squirrels offense suddenly alive and driving the ball with some authority. Sweeney at the plate now. He's had some at-bats, going .333 so far in the playoffs. Has a 1-1 count here. And he's going to come up with a base hit into right center. And that's going to drive in another run. 3-0 Squirrels in this game. Getting away from the Cardinals in a hurry. They're going to turn to Craig Breslow now. Just trying to find somebody out of the bullpen that will work for them after Wainwright threw such a good game through 8 innings. Joey 1 for 3 so far. And that first pitch misses. Ground ball to third. Throw goes to second. On to first in time. So 5-4-3 double play. That will end the inning. So it is still a safe situation. 3-0 Squirrels lead. Pitcher spot due up for the Cardinals, which right now they will turn to Hideki Matsui. We are going to go to Shibuya, and we'll see if they stick with Matsui. Joey made that last out, so that will bring Phil into the game to play second. Kester moves over to short. And the Cardinals do not stick with Matsui. For whatever reason, they don't believe he can hit Shibuya. Troy Gloss, who does not have a hit in these playoffs, will go to the plate now. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. That pitch is too low. 1-1. Too low again. 2-1. He's behind on that fastball. 2-2. Misses outside. We've got a full count to start off the inning. And fouled away. We'll try again. Called strike 3 down at the knees. 1 down. Juan Pierre 0 for 3 at the plate. Looks at a strike. This one gets through down the right field line. Juan Pierre's going to make that into a double. So thankfully for the Squirrels, his run doesn't really mean anything. Nick Punto watches that one stay low. There's a called strike. Soft liner that does get into left. Juan Pierre's going to go try to score, and he will make it there. The Cardinals on the board. It's a 3-1 game. Albert Pujols at the plate would be the tying run. He looks at strike 1. Up the middle, but this one should be fielded. Phil does it himself. Steps on second, throws back to first for the game-ending double play. Your final score today, Indianapolis Squirrels 3, St. Louis Cardinals 1. And the Squirrels take a 3-0 stranglehold on this series. Take a look at a few highlights, which I'm sure the 2 homers are going to be front and center on that. All right, Tom, your player of the game. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got Game 4, potentially the series clincher tomorrow here in St. Louis. We'll see you then.